Before I go, I just want to say it matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Do you remember when we were younger? Going toward the stars we would ignore, chasing pavements like we were four.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about Gabbie Hanna. I was thinking, who could I do for episode 2? The first episode was about, who was it about? Who? It was about Nikita Dragon. I really enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed watching it. You guys said you wanted it to be a series. So boom, here we are. I'm going to be talking about YouTubers who think, basically like big-headed YouTubers who are a bit too cocky, way too big for their boots, but you're never too big for you. Someone needs to basically bring you down to earth and humble you, because I feel like you're getting a bit too mean, a bit too rude, a bit too bitchy, and I don't have time for that. I finished an all-girl high school. I'm tired of this mess. So we're going to go ahead and talk about Gabbie Hanna. We're going to be talking about her YouTube channel, the direction that she's choosing to go down, and the direction that I think that she should probably be open-minded about. Also going to be talking about Gabi as a person and some of the scandals she's been involved with. This isn't going to be like the rest of the channels. Tons of people make videos about Gabbie Hanna, and I'm just thinking, like, why do you keep making videos about Gabbie Hanna when there's other people to talk about? Like, okay, I understand why you're making videos about Gabi, because she brings in the check. I would know. I made 1 or 2 videos about her and I was satisfied. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going down. Plenty of other things to talk about. Second of all, some things Gabi does we don't need a video on, and there's some things Gabi does that, like, yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions about. It's not every day attack the same person. I'm not trying to send shots at any specific channel, so don't try and dig. It's just the commentary community love to attack the same people when there's other drama that is even worse than what this person is doing that we can really be covering. Now, we're talking about that. Let's talk about me for a second. I'm not saying that because I'm a Gemini. I decided to beat my face today. This might be nothing to a lot of people, but I never wear makeup. Like, the most I do is concealer and mascara, and I call it a day, but I don't wear makeup like every single day. It's a rare occasion, maybe if I go out to the nail shop. Speaking of nails, they're gone. Today I was like, you know what, the weather is ugly, as you can tell from the lighting. It's really dark and ugly, and it's raining. The rain is spitting on, hitting my windows. I'm not gonna be mad like the rain is. I'm gonna be happy, so I've decided to wear some bright colors, even though it's not that bright, but we move. Let me know what you guys think of the makeup. This eye look, I'm trying to pretend I'm a beauty guru. Get into this, honey. Let's just get started. No long intros today, maybe another day. If you watch commentary channels, you know about Gabbie Hanna. I don't think she needs an introduction, but let me give you a brief one. She's basically a content creator who is acting very immature. She can never basically own up to her wrongdoings. Constantly involved in stuff that have absolutely nothing to do with her. I'm gonna try and be nice now. She has music out. She has a book out. She does poetry now. She gives advice to her fans, followers. She gives advice, but she can't take... Anyways, we're going to get on into that. I'm just going to rant with you guys. I'm going to keep it real, but I'm going to try and keep it, like, well-mannered, because if Gabi happens to come across this video, which I know she will, because I think Gabi watches videos that are made about her, despite her opinions on commentary channels. Did I lie? If she does happen to come across this video, she can understand at least where I'm coming from, because I don't want to just attack, because attacking people and shouting is not the way forward. But if I happen to attack and shout, girl, it's just in my blood. You know, God said shout, so I shout. I don't find Gabi funny. I can confidently say that I've never found Gabi funny. I don't think I've ever, like, really laughed hard or just laughed or giggled at all. I probably had the straightest face. Despite that, I still found her content entertaining. I love the story times. Even if they aren't real, they seemed real to me. Even if people make fake story times, if you can at least make it seem legit, that's good enough. But back then, I thought everybody who made a story time was legit. I thought everybody experienced this wild, crazy life besides me. And I was thinking, damn, like, I know I'm only 19, but God. So I realized now that not every story time people made back in 2016 or 17 was real. People just made the craziest story times so that people would tune into them and find them entertaining, when in reality, honey, you haven't even left the house. 16-year-old me was so gullible as to what people were saying happened. Like, I got banged by a toothbrush. Honey, you probably didn't even go to the party you claimed to have gone to in the story time. Again, you were probably at home studying. Because it's Mojo, she was probably at home. I was trying to think of a good joke, but it just didn't come out. I'm sure Gabbie Hanna can relate. She just isn't into it anymore. It's very obvious. I went to see her recent videos and study body language and just see the vibe from, like, years ago up until now. And I'm just thinking, is this Gabi? Gabi just doesn't seem into YouTube anymore. She doesn't. And she made a video about how she feels kind of lost. And I don't know whether that was her trying to make us feel sympathetic for her. Because girl, when she released that video, it was around the time when that whole situation with her friend happened and she didn't own up to anything. The only reason why she's doing YouTube is because she wants to increase her following. She wants to bring the attraction from her videos over to her music. I feel like to a certain extent I can understand that, because I do both YouTube and music as well, and I understand where she's coming from. And I think because she's been doing this for a very long time, not only just YouTube but like content creating, I think it can get exhausting because you run out of ideas. Maybe you want to change direction but you're not sure whether everyone wants to come in this direction with you. Speaking of direction, where's One Direction? If you're not passionate about something, you can't force it. It becomes tiring mentally to just do stuff that you're not really happy about. We have options. If you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. Her recent content is all over the place. I don't even know what Gabi's channel is about. I really don't. Like, I can't simmer it down into like one or two genres. Like, for me, it's commentary and music. In terms of content, she should maybe do more like behind the scenes music stuff, because it seems like she's passionate about that. I don't really know what kind of content Gabi should really stick to, but I know it's not the one that she's delivering right now. She recently put out a video of her transforming into an e-girl. Why? I don't know. Yes, it is a trend to transform into an e-girl, but I think Gabi needs to really mature with her subscribers. I don't want to be mean by saying this, but I think you need to find a way to let your viewers grow older with you, I guess, because I don't want to see a 29-year-old or 30-year-old make videos for like 12-year-olds. What is the need? I don't know, besides finding a way to grab money. Gabi doesn't know how to evolve with the times. Once she hits 30 plus, you can't keep making videos aimed for people who are 12 or 11. I mean, you can, but like, it's gonna get really tiring for you. And Gabi seems like the kind of person who, I guess, knows what she wants, but she doesn't know when to go for it, because maybe she's scared of what her viewers may think if she goes for a completely new direction for her channel. And I think that evolving is really important. If I was making the content that I made when I was 16, I don't think people will enjoy me now, because you wouldn't think I'm funny. You would think that, girl, you need to grow the hell up fast. No one really talks about that when it comes to Gabbie Hanna. People just crucify her and criticize her and her actions, and we're gonna get on into that. Hold on.
Ciao, anyways.
Speaking of her transforming into an e-girl, tell me why Gabbie Hanna decided to use a picture of a dead girl. Gabbie Hanna decided to use a picture of a dead girl. Out of all the e-girls on TikTok, you decide to go for a dead girl. Tell me that wasn't done deliberately. Tell me that wasn't calculated. Gabbie Hanna is a well-calculated person. That's something else you need to know about Gabi. I can name 5 e-girls she could have used examples of. You could have went on Google and typed of an e-girl, but you went for a dead girl. That was done deliberately. Fight me. When you see that girl's pictures, all you see is headlines about the way that she passed away.
Don't get me involved in drama.
You do it to yourself. Even with the whole Trisha Paytas thing, you didn't have to get involved. You chose to go to your Instagram story and get yourself involved and make comments that were completely uncalled for. Despite your opinion on somebody else, some things are best kept to yourself. And that's what you always say about commentary channels, but yet you do the exact same thing. Make it make sense. Everybody was commenting about this. Everybody was saying, like, remove her from the thumbnail, remove him from the video, take this video down, take the video down. You can't do this. Whether she was making money from the video or not, you guys need to realize, even if you don't put ads in a video, you're still making money. There's ways to make money, even if you don't like place where you want to put your ads. Gabbie Hanna decided to literally change the thumbnail. Bitch, did we say that? We said take it down. Because first of all, this content was completely unnecessary. Second of all, the whole video was you trying to transform into her and her image. There's plenty of other references you could have used, and she knows that. And that's why she seems very calculated, because she knows the backlash is going to be take it down. She knows everyone's going to be all up in her comments. She knows comment channels are going to go ahead and talk about this because she loves to be spoken about. Am I wrong? No. I can't be wrong today. I just can't. And then she decides to, I guess, make out with her boyfriend in the gym and post it. If you are comfortable with doing that, why did you have to retaliate to every hate comment? There's something Beyonce does that I think we need to all do. Even me, like, sometimes I love to reply to hate comments because it's funny. Like, I love to see people's profile pictures and see them judge me about my appearance. Sometimes it's just like I need to ignore. Beyonce does a good job at ignoring. Like, you don't see her clap back at anybody. The most successful people don't clap back at people. They just keep it sliding and they just laugh. They're probably laughing like, you're making fun of me, but honey, how much money did you make this year? How much lives did you inspire? None. So much easier said than done. But Gabby, if you are comfortable and content with what you're doing, you don't have to retaliate to every hate comment. You don't have to. And that leads me to think that she wanted this. She wants the attention. Maybe growing up she didn't get the attention, or maybe she was always constantly like told she was the prettiest girl. But I hate to break it to you, Gabby, but stop it. Stop it, please. Stop it, because I'm trying to sympathize with you in terms of content, because I feel for you when it comes to you not being passionate about the direction of your channel. And the reason why I feel for her is because once upon a time, before doing commentary on my channel, I was doing fashion videos. Was I passionate? No. I did it because I felt like, you know what, people want to see that. So I understand the draining lack of creativity. You have to be creative 24/7 on this platform. Otherwise, someone's going to be better than you, someone's going to be bigger than you. Now, I don't think YouTube is... Nah, I think it is. I think YouTube has become hella competitive. I don't see it as a competition. I literally applaud all my friends. I always text them. I don't see it as competition, but a lot of people do. So if you're not quick with what you're doing, if you're not into it, if you're not creative, there's going to be someone better than you that people are watching. Gabby has not once, like, I'm deep in it now, Gabby has not once held herself accountable, put her hands up and said, yes, I messed up here. Kenza Cosmetics, that triggered everything. She doesn't know how to hold hands up and say, yeah, I can see where you guys are coming from. She just sees it as, no, I didn't do anything. Like, you guys are always attacking me. Get something better to do. Leave me alone. You are the reason why this all started. If you didn't keep your mouth shut, if you didn't just like think before doing certain things, you wouldn't be in this mess. Now, I do think a lot of comedy channels love to dig and pick at Gabby. I'm not one of them. I will call out the BS if there is any BS, and sometimes I just don't want to call out everything. So I was watching a video about Gabby's poetry book, because God knows I'm not purchasing it. If I'm being honest with you, I don't need... What business do I have with poetry? I can find it online. Literally, this is the part where I literally try and insert an Audible sponsorship, but I haven't got mine yet. Anyways, she has a poetry book, right? Obviously, she's doing poetry on there. Great, love that for her. You know, make her coins. I like people who are expanding their business and they're not just sticking to like the income of YouTube. If you can make money from merchandise, what else do people have in this life? Merchandise, books, like, please do it. I wouldn't mind. But the thing is, it has to be good. And this guy was basically reading certain parts of her poetry book. And I was thinking, okay, cool. Like, it's just going to be poetry. Not really my thing compared to like what it used to be back in year 11 when I was forced to get into poetry. But okay, let me hear him read parts of her book. Tell me why she has certain sections where she's giving advice to her subscribers. Gabbie Hanna advice don't go well because she can't even take advice. How are you gonna... I really don't understand how you're giving advice comfortably when you're the type of person who can't receive advice because it's just like, nah, advice is hate. Like, every single opinion is hate. Who remembers when Gabbie said that? And it comes down to privilege. I kid you not, it comes down to privilege. Gabbie Hanna can do so many wrong things and she would never lose her channel. She would never lose anything. You would still go back and watch her. If this had been another person, let's pretend it had been a black woman who did everything Gabbie Hanna was accused of doing. Tell me the situation wouldn't have been handled differently. Tell me. I'm tired of privileged people using their privilege to their advantage. I'm tired of it. It leads me to believe this might be a strategic plan for her and her team to promote more music. I just cannot believe the fact that she knew a girl had passed away and she still used that picture and that story for reference. And this is the first time where she's managed to profit off of the dead. Or profit off the dead. Years ago, she made a story time about someone she knew in high school who died. What were we supposed to take from this video, Gabby? I don't know. Because years ago, I didn't have an opinion on this, but now I'm deeping it. Like, did she just profit off of the dead? It doesn't matter if your money's going to charity. What was the reason for this video coming out? What was the valid things you had to say? What could we learn from the situation? Nothing. So to all the Gabbie Hanna stans who probably don't exist anymore, who are somewhere out there, bitch, I don't know where you is. If you're gonna come for my comments, please spell correctly because I'm tired of arguing with little babies. I can't do that. I'm tired of people who literally sneak onto their parents' YouTube accounts because you know you're not of age to have a YouTube channel. And then she has the audacity to say she doesn't like comedy channels. Okay, completely fine. Some comedy channels really do bully the hell out of people and can really be saying much more informative things but just don't. I can't stand people who think gossip channels and commentary channels are the same. drama channels and com channels are the same. No, there's a difference in commentary. We actually give our opinion. Even if you think we have the most effed up opinions, we still give our opinions, right? Because in this day and age, it's all about being opinionated. If you're gonna sit down and let someone walk over you and not say how you feel about something, then you've missed out on something. You've missed out. And I always encourage you guys to speak the hell out. Don't just sit down in your chair. Don't just grab some Doritos and eat. How about you just, like, for once, sit up strong, say how you feel. And I know it's so much easier said than done, but having a platform has definitely made me a bit more confident to voice my opinion and to not just, like, stay hurdled up and in a shell, because that was me years ago, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to encourage you guys to do that whatsoever. So if you have an opinion, even if it is the opposite of what most people have, voice it in a very constructive way and we might just listen to you. She's definitely watched nearly every video made about her. I'm sure she's watched, and I'm sure that she's just probably watching it and clicking off. She's not even deep in it or letting it resonate with her. Okay, tons of people are coming for me, but it must be for a reason. People don't just wake up and hate someone or dislike somebody. They have reasons to why they dislike this person, because you did this wrong. Here's how you could change it. Here's how you could redeem yourself. But no, because she has privilege, she's always going to be able to redeem herself. Anyways, I'm gonna go now because I've been yapping for way too long. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys can leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys on my next video. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be fire content from this point onwards because we don't deliver anything less. Bye.